Good morning, Year 4. It's Friday the 29th of January and today's English is a reading comprehension activity. Okay, we've done quite a lot of reading comprehension in school, and of course when you're using your Reading Plus at home there are questions attached to the Reading Plus work that you're doing as well. But today is about reading a text and answering questions, and I'm going to just guide you through what I expect. Okay, so this is the text I've given you. It's called Practicing the Piano. It looks like this. And I'm going to read it with you now. If you've got it on Teams, you can have it open in front of you. That might be a good idea. If not, you can just follow it as carefully as you can on screen. Sit down and practice the piano. I just need to brush my hair, said Megan. All right, but do it straight after that. Of course I will, replied Megan with a smile. Megan went upstairs and brushed her hair, slowly. Then she decided she had to tidy her desk. That could take till lunchtime. Have you finished brushing your hair? Called a voice from downstairs. Yes, I just need to tidy my desk, Megan called back. That's a good idea, but make sure you do your piano practice, came the distant voice. Of course I will, Megan shouted back cheerily. She turned back to her desk and saw her pencil case. It was full of pens, coloured pens, pencils, coloured pencils, a ruler, a folding ruler, 2 pencil sharpeners and a load of sharpenings. She decided it needed tidying too, so she tipped it out onto the desk. Most of the pencils and coloured pencils needed sharpening, so she set to work on them. She liked them really sharp and it took quite a long time. Lunchtime, called the voice from below. Megan jumped up and hopped her way downstairs. She ate her lunch, slowly. Okay, so here's some questions for us to think about today. What I want from you children is you need to find the answer to the question, but then you also need to be, writing it in a full sentence. So let's have a look here. What is the name of the girl in the story? Well, you need to scan through and try and find that name. There it is, Megan. So we can write Megan, but actually as a full sentence, over here, what would it look like? The girl in the story is called Megan. And you see how I've written that in a full sentence. Who do you think is asking her to practice the piano? Well, we aren't giving any names, but who do you think it is? Reading between the lines, who do you think must be calling her from downstairs while she's upstairs? You're right, boys and girls, it's a parent, isn't it? It's either a mum or a dad, possibly a grandma or a granddad. So we could just write a parent, but as a full sentence, we would write a parent is asking her to practice the piano. Okay, question 3. Do you think that the girl wants to practice the piano? As we read through this, she came up with lots of excuses, didn't she, not to do the piano. So really, do you think she does want to practice the piano? No, but we're going to write it as a full sentence. No, I do not think the girl wants to practice the piano. Okay. What was the girl's first excuse not to practice the piano? Well, if you look back, again, always refer back to the text. What does she say she has to do first here? Sit down and practice the piano. What does she say? I just need to brush my hair. That's the first excuse. She needed to brush her hair. And as a full sentence, her first excuse was that she needed to brush her hair. Which 2 things did the girl decide to tidy? So she brushes her hair, and then there's a couple of tidying up things in the text. You can see them here. She looks and sees that her desk needs tidying there. Can you see? We scanned it through. And then further down, she looks down on her desk and sees that her pencil case needs tidying. So the 2 things are a desk and pencil case. But as a full sentence, we would write the girl decided to tidy her desk and then her pencil case. Okay. If your questions get a bit harder, and some of them are a little bit harder, these questions here are what I call easy questions. Very straightforward, just lift them out of the text. These and the ones I've given you on Teams are slightly more involved and you need to do a bit more thinking. They look a bit like this. Who do you think is telling Megan to practice the piano? The key word there is think. So your answer is going to be I think. Yeah, I think. And you're going to be thinking about your answer there. Why do you think Megan brushed her hair slowly? So when you get a why question, it's always going to have this because here. Here's my full sentence. Megan brushed her hair slowly because. And you need to give me a reason. Because. Another why. Why did Megan decide to tidy her desk and her pencil case? Full sentence would read, Megan decided to tidy her desk and pencil case, and because it's a why, we need the because, and we're going to expand and give that reason in our sentence, in our answer, children. Okay? Good. Yours on Teams looks like this. There's the text that I've given you, and these are the questions. Quite a few why, quite a few ones where you have to really explain a little bit, making sure you're really putting in that full answer and writing that full sentence. The first one is a dictionary question. If you haven't got a dictionary at home, you can easily find a dictionary online, dictionary.com, a bit like the thesaurus.com that we've been doing more recently. Okay. If you do not use Reading Plus, there will be a different reading comprehension for you to do today. Remember, that's the red group on Teams, so I'll be giving you something slightly different, but the same sort of thing, the same sort of idea about answering in full sentences for me. How can you upload this? You can upload it on Teams. You could type it up on a Word document. You don't have to be able to write on here. You could just write your answers on a Word document, or you could write them on a bit of paper and upload it as a photograph. Or you can email me at year4@ssjs.co.uk. Okay, Year 4. Well, that's today's reading lesson. I look forward to seeing your work later. Thank you. Goodbye.